Welcome, welcome. Are we live?
We're live. What's happening? What's happening?
Let's go.
Welcome. Jumping on for a quick live stream. We're doing it a bit early today because we have a bit of stuff to do later. Sorry if it's an inconvenient time, but a lot to talk about. Definitely a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it's still actually light outside for this stream, which is a very rare occurrence for our streams.
Yeah, normally we're doing those
Late ones.
midnight streams.
Yeah. We want to take a look at BNB, PancakeSwap, because those are the ones that we really talk about a lot on our streams. So we assume you guys want to know our updates on our positions for it and everything, that sort of thing. Hey,
Yeah.
John L, how's it going? Sorry, my camera's a bit dodged. I don't know what. It looks okay on the stream, but on OBS it doesn't look great. But yeah, Jamie's is fine.
Welcome,
BNB will
Douglas.
overtake ETH.
Welcome,
yeah.
Rob K. Welcome, guys. Yeah,
That is
guys.
the talk of the town right now. BNB overtaking ETH.
So I assume a lot of the people, I don't think it's going to be a huge stream, just because we're going to focus on the Binance Smart Chain, PancakeSwap, and all the projects that are on it. I'll just stop the. And honestly, the Binance Smart Chain, BNB, all the projects, they're still not popular at all. It's the third highest in terms of market cap, but still flying under the radar, you could even say. It's insane.
Yeah, Mitchell, early stream. Yeah, we got on early. We got some stuff to do tonight. So
Yeah, but wanted to jump on quickly, and these pumps are just insane. If you guys are the OGs, which I assume it's going to be a lot of the people in this stream, you know how bullish we were on Pancake and Binance, BNB over the last week. So, I mean, look at this pump. It's disgusting.
it's insanely parabolic. We don't see this very often at all.
Yeah. I mean, huge green candle after green candle. I hope you guys have been loading up on BNB and been loading up on PancakeSwap as well. Yeah, so let's talk about why we started building huge positions in BNB and why we built big positions in PancakeSwap as well, sort of the rationale behind doing that. The first one, Slim Timothy, yeah, that's the first reason that the whole Binance Smart Chain and the BNB coin is going nuts. Ethereum didn't sort out their gas fees, transaction times. The average, I saw this stat the other day, and this sort of puts it into perspective well. The average transaction cost on the Ethereum through Uniswap was over $50 for like the last week, which is disgusting. If you look at the average transaction cost on PancakeSwap, it was under 25 cents. It's like when you see stats like that, it's very clear why the whole Binance Smart Chain is taking huge market share away from Ethereum.
Exactly, and especially with Ethereum's updates still keep getting delayed. It's been delayed, as we saw with Uniswap's announcement. They said that it's still yet to come out sometime in May, but still no update on that. And I think it's likely that it'll get pushed later than everyone expects. So Ethereum's well known for just pushing these updates back and pushing all of their announcements back. So yeah, I think it'll surprise how long it'll take to come out, and everything's going to be moving to the Binance Smart Chain. Potentially for the midterm, not even short term. I think a little bit longer. We'll be using the Binance Smart Chain for a lot longer than you expect, and maybe for long term as well.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people in crypto, and I've been putting polls out about this because I'm really interested in it. A lot of people aren't huge fans, or not huge fans, but they just don't really care about the decentralization aspect of cryptocurrencies. And if you're just looking for efficiency, cheap fees, then nothing beats the Binance Smart Chain at the moment. It's the easiest to use, cheapest fees, it's the most convenient.
Especially with Binance, if you're buying your stuff on Binance, 0 fees to take it off into your wallet.
Which is nuts. And a nice analogy that we were using last week about why Binance is doing so well, and we saw it nearly break $600. It got up to pushing it. Oh no, we got
it's crazy.
Scammer.
Oh, blocking. I've never seen that in your chat before. Neither. Guys, don't reach out to Jamie Tree's advisor.
Guys, I actually downloaded Telegram the other day because I had a weird issue with MetaMask and PancakeSwap. So I downloaded Telegram just to check it out. and I will not be using it again in the near future. The amount, so I put a question in the official PancakeSwap discussion thread, and immediately I got over 20 messages from like Pancake support and Pancake admins that were clearly scammers, like trying to jump in. And the fact there's so many, it must be working for them. But yeah, not a huge fan of Telegram at the moment. Just seems like scammers galore.
Yeah, controversial opinion, but now is the time to buy ETH. Honestly, I'm loading up on both ETH and BNB. I've been taking profits up along the way up BNB because I think it's just going absolutely mental right now. A lot higher than I actually expected it to go in the short term.
Honestly,
yeah, I'm still super bullish on ETH, and I think it can't really die. So, I don't think BNB. I don't think BNB will flip Ethereum. I don't think it can. Do you think it will?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think it'll flip it, but I think it'll give it a run for its money. So I think, let's check out the market caps compared. I think it's a third now. So 250 billion compared to 85. So yeah, about
it's
a third.
running up so fast.
It's running up so fast. But to sort of put it in perspective, Ripple has a $60 billion market cap, and the Binance Smart Chain is so much more
It actually has a current use case, whereas XRP and Cardano still have no use case.
Yeah.
Probably won't have a use case, a professional use case for a while. So, I mean, it makes sense for BNB to be there, but if Visa and Mastercard will use a crypto solution, I don't think they want decentralization. Yeah,
That's true. That's very true.
that's true. That's good for BNB then. That's good for BNB. That means they can potentially be BNB nodes. And get some transaction fees from that. So it would make sense for Visa Mastercard to take on BNB before any other decentralized project.
Full disclosure, just because we were transparent about we were building big positions in Pancake and Binance last week, just to be transparent with everyone, I took profits on Pancake this morning. And I think you did as well, did you not? Yeah. Not a huge amount. I sold about a fifth of my position because I'm still so bullish on PancakeSwap, and I think it will at least challenge $30 in the very short term. So maybe looking again to offload some when it is around $30. But it just was getting to the point where it was a ridiculously large position in my portfolio that I wasn't comfortable with it being that big anymore. It became the second largest. Because we were buying up so heavily at $11, $12, $13, with the run-up, it became the second largest position in my portfolio behind Bitcoin. Overtook Binance, Ethereum, and I just wasn't comfortable with it taking up such a huge position, even though I still think it's such a good project. And yeah, sort of going back onto why we were so optimistic about it, even when BNB had hit all-time highs and Pancake was charging up, it's because both of us had used PancakeSwap and we were so impressed with the fees, how easy it was. We follow the social media team and they're just impressive. They know what to do. They come up with interesting ways to burn the supply.
Yeah, like that that lottery system is just genius. You don't see it with any other projects out there. So I think that's awesome to see stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know. Yeah, we were talking about it today. Just using a lot of these, so I feel like a lot of investors will invest in things like Theta, Cardano, a lot of projects, but not actually use them. Actually using them and wrapping your head around them is a great way to get onto trends early, and knowing what's sort of going to be the next big mover. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why we sort of foresaw BNB and we weren't on it that early. Like we were buying it up at $11, $12, $13.
Yeah.
And jumping into Binance in the low $400, which is still late compared to a lot of people. But you saw those signs when the transaction volume on the BSC network went absolutely parabolic. And the price hadn't moved a ton. That was sort of, I don't know, a huge telltale sign that there was going to be a huge move at some point. So
exactly.
Yeah. And in terms of price predictions, no one knows what it's going to do in the short term, but I think we can see a run up to 125 billion before we see, like, it could easily be worth half BNB, half Ethereum
before Ethereum even gets its update.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the transaction volume on the BSC network is now competing with the total transactions on the Ethereum network. So if you value a network by the amount of transactions that are being used on it, which is a useful way to value things, then you could make an argument that it should be worth $250 billion. So I think 125 billion market cap is a
Still pretty safe estimate.
a safe estimate. So yeah, any major pullbacks just present buying opportunities until that sort of point.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
And if you compare, the total value locked on Pancake to the Binance market cap and compare the Uniswap market cap to the Ethereum market cap, it's still got a long way to run up. I think we calculated the PancakeSwap one to be around 3.8% and the Ethereum one to be about 6.9%, I believe, of its
So
corresponding market cap.
that's what we were valuing.
So it's a good way to compare PancakeSwap to Binance, the same as Uniswap to Ethereum. So,
yeah.
Another one I'm looking at right now you might be interested in is Venus as well.
Venus, yeah, you said you'd bought up some of that today.
I bought up some of that and I took profits I bought some last night. I took profits this morning. I'll quickly just read my comments in chat, both of them in chat. Hello from France. Hello from New York. Hello. How's it going?
Welcome.
We've got took profits on a leveraged BNB trade last night. That's awesome.
Yeah, look, I don't think it's it's just safe investing to take profits. Like, what a huge run up. And from a coin, that's the thing. People go hunting like in the top 500,000 coins for like huge returns. BNB is the third highest coin, and it's still, 20% returns in a day. And let's not forget the last 38 hours.
Yeah.
It's gone absolutely nuts. So you don't have to go even outside the top 100 to find crazy, insane returning coins. Like Pancake's up 60% for the week.
Yeah.
So yeah. And you can feel safer putting bigger positions into the larger cap coins, I'd say.
Yeah. Exactly.
So a bit about Venus.
Just taking a look at Venus real quick. This one is a collateralized loaning system, just like Comp and Aave. They're on the Binance Smart Chain. They're ranked 121 with a total value locked of 4 billion. So this is another one that's really interesting to see. A huge amount of value locked. Sorry about the construction in the background. I don't know what that is. 4 billion total value locked. PancakeSwap is at 8 billion. So it is about half, but anything in the billions above 2 billion is still insanely high.
Wow, they have 4 billion value locked on it?
Yeah, especially for a rank number 121 token. And it's just crazy. So I think a lot of these sort of projects like Venus, if you don't know about Venus, it's owned by Swipe. It's going to be become Swipe's, and if you don't know Swipe, it's kind of like an off-ramp into the traditional finance system from crypto. They're owned by Binance as well. And these guys are going to be they're going to be their loaning system that's going to be implemented in their application. But insane amount total value locked on the Binance Smart Chain, ranked 121. Still has so much potential, just like the rest of these Binance Smart Chain projects. So, this is another kind of like PancakeSwap that we saw. Just an opportunity of something that could be.
Yeah.
We saw we look at PancakeSwap when it was much less than 4 billion, and look at it now. Let's see what's Cake's total value locked now.
Yeah, and one of the reasons we were so interested in Pancake early, in the $10, $11, was because of the total value locked. And if you do the comparison, PancakeSwap to BNB and then Uniswap versus Ethereum, it was like at a third the valuation of it. So it didn't make sense, with total value locked rivaling it, pretty much similar.
Yeah.
So that's actually really impressive that Venus outside the top 100 coins has a 4 billion total value lock. That's sort of one of the green flags raised that it's like, this might run.
Exactly.
So it definitely deserves a closer look.
And even if you look at it as BNB, kind of going 10 times, so the total value lock goes 10 times, it's still $4 billion locked into the protocol. That's just how I see it. So it's still a crazy amount. PancakeSwap's only at 6.5 billion, only 2.4 billion more. And it's just gone absolutely parabolic, as we said a long time ago. So yeah, Venus is one I'll be looking at for the near future. Looks like Cake's sitting just under $26 right now. Looks like we're actually finding support at this high here of 25.9. So
which is
crazy.
Nuts, yeah.
And we found support at $21. Then we went up, came back down a little bit. Yeah, found support 21, and then we went up again, found support at 25. It's going crazy. So this is what we saw with Engine when it just started taking off, with Harmony when it just started taking off. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Respect. Thanks, Leo Nazi.
Hey, Greg Z, welcome.
Gregsy
One of the OGs.
Let's go.
Greg Z, welcome.
Zillion Matic could wake up at any time soon. Yeah, I think Zill is just waiting for its run up again. I think we're going to see another, run up to 24, 25 cents very soon with Zill.
Yeah, I still think the market, and here's one of the other reasons that we got so bullish on altcoins, because, I mean, in the past we haven't been as much, and Bitcoin and Ethereum have really dominated both of our portfolios, but becoming less and less so. We pointed out this. So back in 2017, we saw a drop below. This is a Bitcoin dominance chart for those that aren't sure what we're looking at. But we saw a drop below the 40% dominance. This is back in 2017. And look at it fall off a cliff. And you can sort of see that unfolding here. And it only makes sense that this will happen. If you think about Bitcoin in the total crypto ecosystem as a store of value, a digital gold, you would imagine all these other cryptos with 1,000 other use cases and tons of other use cases will start to take more dominance and have a higher percentage of the total crypto market than what digital gold is. So Zill exploding, I think everything explodes. I still think Bitcoin goes up, but I think as funds move into all these other cryptos, like this is just going to fall off a cliff, and altcoin season is only really just starting now.
Exactly.
And yeah, going back to our BNB and Pancake, I think they're going to be standouts of the whole cycle.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Ethereum can take so long to sort out their shit that the entire bull cycle can move past without with nothing happening.
Exactly, yeah.
They can just entirely miss this entire wave while the BSC network just continues to take market share. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So what we're trying, pretty much like with this Bitcoin dominance going down, we're going to see a lot of the Binance Smart Chain projects going up a lot faster than the ERC20 projects like Aave and Compound and all these other DeFi projects that are built on Ethereum's network. I think we're going to see them take a bit of a step back, and then all the Binance Smart Chain projects exploding, Chainlink explode, Polkadot, even though they're not Ethereum.
Yeah.
I still think we're going to see a lot of the top 10 go up by a lot, and a lot in the top 100 that built on Binance and also have awesome technology and use case. So,
have you heard of the KuCoin smart chain? I have heard of it, and I've been seeing a bit more chat about it recently. You brought it up a few times recently.
I brought it up last stream.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't been looking at it, Mitchell. Have you got a spot in it? Oh my god. Absolutely parabolic. Wait, I want to take a look at that on.
Damn.
I don't think it was definitely not looking like that when we looked at it on stream. What's its thing? KCS USDC. Yeah, if you're not familiar with KuCoin, with the KuCoin token, they're pretty much just like the Binance token, but built by KuCoin. I think they're all just trying to.
And they've got their own.
They've been around for a while, but they've been trying to take some market share of Binance's explosion. So
Sheesh.
When did we start this accumulation period? What price was that? That was the 1st of April. So about 11 days ago, and it was at a price of $5.40, and we're currently at a price of $20. So it is 4x. Like, I guess KuCoin has gone up by 400% in the past week.
And another interesting thing, like that's a really impressive looking chart from KuCoin, but expect a lot of these charts as Bitcoin dominance drops and as money flows into altcoins, expect a lot of these projects to look like that. Poseidon, you say Moon token from PancakeSwap is exploding. Yeah, that was another reason we were so optimistic about Cake, is because the only way to pick up all these I think you would categorize them as social coins. So Elongate, SafeMoon, Long Elong, Hogecoin, they're all built on the BSC network, and the only way to get to them, or the most convenient way to get to them, was using PancakeSwap, because it was the cheapest way to exchange your coins. And with so many users having to use the platform and familiarize themselves with the platform, a lot of people are going to stay around, especially if they liked what they saw. So that's an interesting way to look at it as well. If you are a Pancake holder, I'd recommend staking your Pancake as well, because if you're not, you're losing out on 100% interest by just holding it, which I think a lot of people see and get interested in, and then stick around because it's such a impressive project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at Elrond in a second. I just want to reply to Mr. Walker. No, I don't have it. So you don't have a position in KuCoin. Binance Smart Chain clone. Yeah, it is. But this is looking actually really good. It looks like if we do break past this point about here, I think we're going to see a rise easily up to the $25. That would just be so parabolic in this short amount of time. But what interests me is that this definitely has a space in the market, because let's say if Binance Smart Chain does become the off-ramp into traditional finance, and we'll see Binance Smart Chain having partnerships with all these huge traditional financial companies, potentially even banks, where does that leave KuCoin? That leaves KuCoin an opportunity to side with rival banks that Binance will be partnering with. So there will definitely be market share for all these sort of cryptos and chains that all these banks, that all these big exchanges are making, and there's definitely already a market share for KuCoin, because this is a place where you get a lot of the smaller tokens that they're not going to be getting on Binance. I think they have a lot of a cheaper listing fee and allow a lot more projects to be on their platform, whereas Binance, I think, charge an outrageous amount before you can even list your token on Binance. So there's definitely a market for what I'm trying to say. Is there's definitely a market for these KuCoin coins, as long as the Binance Smart Chain is still a thing. So investing in these, I'm super bullish on all these smart chains. I don't actually hold KuCoin, the KuCoin token right now, but to be honest, I think it has a chance to run. So do I. Definitely think it has a chance to run. I'm actually going to be watching this for a while, especially if it comes up until the 21, 22, and we see a confirmed breakout above this zone. So yeah, thanks for putting my eyes on that, Mitchell. That's really interesting. And Elrond, I'm super bullish on Elrond. I wasn't actually looking at it. I had a position in it, but I took out because I wanted to put more money into Cake and BNB and other projects. But yeah, I'm actually really a lot more bullish on Elrond right now than I ever have been. I think it's a really interesting project, and I think we'll do really well this bull run. When Zilliqa ETH bridge again, I don't know. They haven't. It was supposed to come out in March. I haven't actually heard anything about them since. So I use KuCoin. It's pretty good. Seven Shulker. Yeah, KuCoin's pretty good. KuCoin's not bad.
And yeah, it's an interesting. You can also think about it in terms of like investor psychology. A lot of people will look at the BNB and the Binance Smart Chain and see that it's risen a huge amount over the last week, over the last few days, and the last 24 hours, and think, I've missed the boat. What's going to be the next big thing? And if KuCoin is there and it is increasing in transaction volumes, it has cheap fees, it's fast, then a lot of investors will flock to it because they think they've missed the next big thing. It's an interesting
massive
thing.
mental block.
Yeah, it's a massive mental block.
It literally doesn't make any sense, especially
Yeah.
crypto, because things go parabolic all the time. So it's really hard to overcome. But this run up really doesn't mean anything
Yeah.
with its future price action. It really doesn't mean anything.
Once
Especially
the
cryptos.
category winner has been defined, there's a huge like ego thing that people just won't accept it and won't let themselves invest in it because they think they missed the boat, and they do move to other projects. So something like KuCoin, like just based off that alone, could have a huge run. An interesting thing to think about.
No worries, Vadis. Can any of you guys let me know if you know much about Zilliqa and their Ethereum bridge updates, the Poly Network stuff, if anything's happened with that? Thoughts on Luna? Looking like a good consolidation. Let's take a look at Luna. My girlfriend actually has a position in Luna. Made a lot of money on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Why'd you buy?
she was in Stellar. Did you see XLM?
Monero?
No, Stellar.
Oh, no.
They exploded in the past 2 days, and she had quite a big bag of it.
Damn.
Made a lot of money.
Is she going deep into the altcoins now?
Not really.
Oh, no,
I don't know where she's getting. Well, yeah, this is looking pretty good. It's looking like it's starting to settle and consolidate down to this point. Might bump around here and then explode up. I honestly don't know much about Luna, Mitchell, at all. I should probably do some more research because I hear about it a lot. It is making lower lows and, starting to move down in this pattern. It could be looking pretty bearish from a standpoint, but if this does start to consolidate sideways for a bit and then we start seeing higher highs eventually, then it could start exploding. But yeah, this is kind of stuff I look for as well. We took a position on H bar as well down here. We bought somewhere around here just because I like the look of the charts, and then it started to go up, and I think I sold all my position out here because again I wanted to put it into other stuff like what we mentioned earlier, Cake and BNB, but I just don't want to talk too much about these projects like HBAR and Hetero Hashgraph. I don't really want to talk to you guys about random stuff that you guys haven't asked for. I'll quickly read Jamie's chat. What do you think about Terra Luna? Yeah, Mitchell just asked me in my chat about that. I don't know much about it. Moon token from PancakeSwap. It's exploding. New Moon token. Elrond, please. Can you look at GVT? Let me quickly open up GVT, see what that is.
And let's talk a bit about Bitcoin in just a bit, just because I think this is going to be a huge week. Someone said a few more bounces before exploding to the upside. So we put all this in back in February, and even though it broke above, maybe a false breakout, but back on when Bitcoin crashed back to 55K, people were like, no way it's going to hit 68,000 in April. No way, no way. I think people said we're nuts for thinking that it can hit a 68,000 in April. But let's not forget the Coinbase IPO goes live in 3 days' time. And
a $1 billion.
yeah,
No.
I made a mistake on the last stream. It's a $100 billion IPO, not a $1 billion. But still nuts numbers.
We just misspoke.
Yeah. But I still think 68,000, yeah, really realistic target for April, if not conservative.
Short term on Bitcoin, it looks like we're finding support at this level here at 59. This was the previous high just before we reached this 61.2k high. So it's good to see on the short term four-hour candles that we're actually making. These little candles are bouncing off them. Bitcoin is looking spectacularly bullish in my opinion. I think it looks really, really good right now, and I think we're going to explode this month and get to that 68k as well. Definitely. We've been saying that since Bitcoin was down, hit this line here. I think we were saying it around late March, at 51k. So yeah, to me this is looking super bullish.
It's looking good. Yeah, and there's some near-term catalysts that'll be good for the price. Coinbase IPO, that's going to get so much hype. And the type of hype that you want, institutional eyes on Bitcoin, I think it could 100% on the day that it IPOs. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. That's happening. If you're in Australia, that's happening Thursday. If you're in the US, it's happening Wednesday, April 14th.
Are you planning on getting more BNB or Cake?
Good question.
I really like Cake. I'm not actually putting a position either of them right now because I have such stacked bags of both of them already.
So we both took profits. I sold about a fifth of my total Cake stack, just because it was taking up. I bought up so heavily at about $11 that with the rise, it was taking up such a huge position in my portfolio. I wasn't comfortable with it anymore. And it's never bad to take profits along the way. So probably not going to buy any at these levels if we see a significant pullback potentially. But an interesting about Cake is as I asked you about this, and it's like there's no answer to the question, but as the interest rate falls for staking your PancakeSwap, and by that I mean, so I think when we first started staking, it was about 120%. Now it's
because rewards are always split between everyone. So
yeah, split between everyone.
The more people that are, the more funds that are in it, the lower the interest rates go down.
Yeah, as more people buy Pancake and stake it, the interest rate goes down because the rewards are split between more people. So right now on PancakeSwap, I think it went from 120% when we were first on it, and before that, was it 300% or something ridiculous?
When I was on it,
early?
I think it was 210 or something.
210,
when I first started.
So it's falling pretty fast, and it's gone under 100% now in terms of staking rewards. And there's two ways to look at it. You can look at it in that less people are going to buy Pancake because the interest rates are dropping and they're dropping fast, or you can look at it because less Pancake is getting introduced, less supply is getting introduced to the market, the Pancake token itself is going to rise. So it's like positive and negative. Interesting to see how that plays out, but there's also so much leverage built up onto Pancake. Like you always talk about it, that it's on thin ice. The price. So
I think Pancake is a bit on. I think it's still a risky investment. I think one risk that a lot of people don't really think about is the risk of the team's ability to do these smart contract programming, and with the projects we see a lot of hacks happen with the small projects. A lot of them just die from those hacks. There's that kind of stuff can very well happen with PancakeSwap, and people find that they've done these missed these steps in programming and taken roundabout ways to hack into funds and that sort of thing. So it's hard. That's a really hard thing to predict. So I don't really put my mind on it too much.
Why can I not get the VPVR up?
Just search volume. I know it's really annoying how they call it. I can't remember what the VPVR thing is called.
Because that's a very useful one. I'm trying to get volume up for you guys just to show.
You're on the wrong one.
What am I on?
You got to press.
Oh, my bad.
You got to go indicators and strategies. The F. Yep, and then you go.
There we go.
And then it's VP.
Yeah.
Visible range. It's called visible range. Oh, you got it. And change the thing to 200. 24 to 200. What's mine on?
Yours on 150.
By the way, guys, what we're doing right now is just getting Jamie's VPVR on 150. Once 150, it's essentially what it does is it puts.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite indicators. So I want to pull it up for you guys to look on any crypto that you're looking at. But let's look at it for Cake, because you actually introduced this to me. It's pretty much volume, but it's on the vertical axis.
Yeah, it's on the horizontal.
Sorry,
it's on the vertical,
yeah.
but it looks at volume horizontal. Who are the K competitors on the BSC? We'll take a look at that in a second, Mitchell.
Oh yeah, good question. Yeah, bakery swap. There's some other salt swap.
A lot of the that's like a direct competitor, like a copy and paste. But a lot of the other projects, one of them is Harmony. I can look at, but we're seeing 1inch switch to the Binance Smart Chain, or not Uniswap, but 1inch is another one of the decentralized exchanges. It's kind of like a liquidity aggregator against all the decentralized exchanges. They're actually going to the Binance Smart Chain now. I'm not sure if they're already on the Binance Smart Chain because I haven't actually been on their site in a while. But I know that they were looking to switch over. So we see a lot of the big guys in the space also switching over to the Binance Smart Chain to do their swaps.
Yeah, Pancake Bunny as well. The reason, and here's another reason why we were so optimistic about Pancake. I don't know if you did, but I'm sure you have. Have you been on Bunny Finance, Bakery Finance? Like, they're all copy and paste, but they're just not as good. The websites don't run as fast. They don't look as good. The social media teams aren't as fast. And like the PancakeSwap social team are borderline genius. They're really good. And yeah, the other competitor platforms for swaps on the BSC network just aren't there yet. That's why I think PancakeSwap. And if you look at the Pancake Bunny,
you can see these are all the top networks. So we've got PancakeSwap, Pancake Bunny, Auto Farm, validated by 1inch networks. So as I said earlier, this is the one I talked about earlier. It's now on the Binance Smart Chain that's growing really fast. This, I think, is one of the biggest competitors for that PancakeSwap have to look out for. These big guys, the well-known names. Like if Uniswap switched to the Binance Smart Chain and had integration of that worked just as well as PancakeSwap. I don't think that they would necessarily take Pancake's position just because of how, as Jamie said, how smart PancakeSwap's marketing
they're good.
And their team behind it just know what they're doing and know how to market this sort of thing.
Yep.
Whereas
and there's a reason why it's ran up so hard with the BNB price and all these other ones haven't. I wouldn't say they've been stuck, but they haven't ran up anywhere near as hard as PancakeSwap. So this is what he's showing. Pancake Bunny is the next biggest competitor. Auto Farm. Venus was what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned earlier. It's climbing up as well. That was only released a few weeks ago, I'm pretty sure, as well. So to see that the 6th place is insane.
Yeah. But
Bakery Swap is a mess. Absolutely. Bakery Swap has fallen for clip. Yes, sorry, keep going.
If you look at the balances, not very close. Besides for Venus, that's insane. It's looking really undervalued.
Can someone explain to us how Venus actually did this?
What's going on?
I'm not sure how.
But yeah, everything besides Venus compared to PancakeSwap, sort of not even in the running. And if you actually use the platforms,
look at the volume as well. The volume is insane on PancakeSwap. It shows, above all else, volume may be one of the most important things because it's 1 billion. Nothing else even comes close.
Yeah. Just going back to this indicator, what it shows you, and if you watch the channel, my channel's videos, and you go over it a lot as well, but a lot of the big analysts that are really spot on with their analysts and their price predictions, so I'm talking Max Kaiser, Willy Woo, any of the big guys, I'm sure Michael Saylor, Raoul Paul all do it. They do on-chain analysts, and this is one way to do it. It's looking at where volume has been moved at what price levels, and this indicator is a great one to use. So when you can see a huge amount of volume has been used has been moved at certain price levels, that acts as either support or resistance, depending if you're underneath it or over it.
It creates a really important price for a lot of people. As you can see, if you look, are you on Pancake as well?
Yeah, I'm on
Oh, no, I'm
Pancake.
on Bitcoin. So I'm on Bitcoin. I'll switch to Pancake real quick. This is a really useful tool. A lot of people don't talk about it. I talk about it a lot on my channel and have it in pretty much all my price and technical analysis for all the coins that I talk about on my channel. Yeah, this is really indicated to see a lot of the volume transacted at price levels, as Jamie said. But if you also add the indicator just for normal volume, it becomes an extremely helpful tool. When there's large volume on the vertical scale and not a lot of volume at the price point that it's currently at on the horizontal scale, it's just going to go absolutely parabolic. As you can see up here, before all this stuff took place, there wasn't much volume at these levels. These would have been all the way down here. And look at these huge green candles. That just means we're going to fly up. And that's a good indicator that it's going to be a 20, 25, 30% day in the crypto space for that coin. So
Yeah.
using them both together is one of the most valuable tools that I know in technical analysis.
Definitely. So you can sort of conduct your on-chain analytics yourself, and sort of take good, make more informed decisions, when to take profits, what's a good point to buy in, and whatnot. Sem Solar said, took profits on both BNB and K. Yeah, so did we this morning. So we sold about a fifth of our position just because it had ran up so hard. And never going to feel guilty about taking profits along the way. But having said that, still, I think it at least tests $30. And so going to total market cap, I think Binance can at least get half of Ethereum. Watch it just keep rising.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Real quick, someone also said something about sorry, let me just quickly read about this chart, the GVT chart. I just had a look at it, and this is one of the projects the kind of projects you want to take a look at. The ones that ran really hard back in 2017, 2018, stuck around for the long term and are now getting value back. And just look at this chart. It's already back at this peak here, and if you look at this against the Bitcoin chart, it's going to be looking exact same, really high consolidation for years and years and years, and then it's going to take off again. So we've seen so many cryptos do that peaked back in 2018, and are now only starting to get value back. This is going to happen in alt season when if we go back to the Bitcoin dominance, this is just indicative of what's happening here as well. Bitcoin total market cap against the entire market starting to decline, and the rest of the alts getting a lot of the funds flowing out of smart money. Look down, went down here. When was this? 2018, the same time as we saw that run up on that last crypto I just looked at, and Bitcoin was at 32%. So this is when we're going to see a lot of the money flow back into alts. It's currently the lowest we've seen since 2019.
Yeah.
I think this is the lowest seen since 2019. I think it's just going to keep falling and back down to these levels of 32%. I think we could even see lower as we're making lower highs in the Bitcoin dominance. Never actually really recovered back from where we were at 2017. And I think it's going to fall back down even lower to what we saw at our lowest point at 32%, and then come back and make lower lows again, and still not even reach up to the 60% point again. So
an interesting point I might bring up is that it's not going to be a straight drop down for the Bitcoin dominance. And we've actually been consolidating for so long. And if you look at this trading range that we drew, it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. It's sort of broken above, but I mean, you can just fix that by raising it the tiniest bit. And the huge catalyst that's going to happen around this point is the Coinbase IPO, and we could see it rip higher. And when Bitcoin ever rips higher, not all the funds, but a large majority of the funds flow back into Bitcoin to try and catch it on its way up. So that could be something to watch as well, because the Bitcoin dominance isn't going to be a straight line down. Although I think it does trend down, we're going to see it's going to be a bumpy line along the way.
I actually said when it dipped down to around that dip. Remember we streamed at these red candles.
Yeah.
I actually thought we were going to dip low. I thought we were going to come up around a 50% retracement to 57.5, and then come back down and potentially test 54. That's actually what I said. It didn't actually play out like that. It's a lot more bullish than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was being a bit more passive and thought we were going to break down a little bit and then start to go up and then explode. But the fact that we didn't even reach this trend line and make
We
this,
didn't even
and
test
confirm
it in the
this
end.
wedge
Yeah.
is so much more bullish than I envisioned. So
Yeah, we imagined, we kept saying any fall down to below 55k would be a red flag, but it didn't even get there. It bounced off 55,000 and then just kept going north. So yeah, and it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. We have a nice catalyst happening over the next few days. So yeah, we may see BNB slow down, a lot of the altcoins slow down, and it might be time. Bitcoin has been consolidating long enough and building a big enough base. And going back to our point earlier, you can see how much volume has been moved at these price levels. That's a huge base to rip higher off of. So keep that in mind as well.
Mitchell, this looks like it's actually going to explode.
Luna.
As soon as we retest this 16 or 17, then yeah, definitely a breakout. So dun, 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 dun.
And Bitcoin's actually making a bit of a move right now, hitting all-time highs for the day. We might hit 61k. Maybe people in anticipation for the Coinbase IPO might be jumping in. So there you go. I think if we see a move above 62k on convincing volume, it just rips high to about 65k, 66k.
Yeah, our previous peak was 61. 6. So yeah, if we retest that level, 62k.
Yeah. And the thing is, we see it at every like large psychological price point. So at 50,000, we were tickling underneath 50,000 for so long, until we broke above it, because people don't want to be the first people to buy at such a new high level. Yeah, it happened at $40,000 as well, and we needed the Tesla Elon Musk news to boost us above. But same sort of things happening with 60,000. So when we convincingly break above now, and it could be happening right now, heading towards 61k quick, then I reckon it's pretty blue skies up until about 70k even.
And these little peaks down here indicate that people want to buy in before are putting in buy orders at the dip when it hits this trend line, and the fact that people are starting to buy up before just in case, so they can get in at these price levels and it doesn't even reach down this trend line, is showing that it's just getting tighter and tighter to this level, and it's just gonna explode once we test that. So in my opinion.
Nick, you said, hey guys, where can I add the volume view on the right hand side? Yeah, this was what we were talking about before. It's called the VPVR. If you go onto indicator and strategies and type in volume, it'll pop up there. It'll be the VPVR, and then change the rows to between 150 to 250, and that'll give you a decent indicator. So in a nutshell, the bigger these are, the longer they extend, the more volume that has been moved at these price levels. So you can see on the chart that a huge amount of the Bitcoin price has been moved between 58k and 60k even now. I think I saw a stat yesterday that over 13% of the liquid Bitcoin supply has been moved at above $1 trillion price level, which is about $55,000 in terms of price. So that's why it would have been a red flag if it broke below 55,000, but it never did. And a lot of analysts and on-chain analysts are forecasting that we never break below 55,000 again, just because look at all this volume that's been moved above it. It's ridiculous. So yeah.
If we even zoom out a bit, change mine to the 4-hour chart. Look how much volume. There's almost just as much volume in this area between 55 and 60 now as there was between 40 and 30. So showing how many people are coming into now and are just coming in now, and how much is still going to go up. So
and let's just jump back to the BNB chart, because we may see a decent pullback. I mean, still disgustingly parabolic. I hope you guys were BNB holders. An interesting thing, I keep putting up polls on the channel about the top 3, so Ethereum, Bitcoin, and BNB, and no one likes BNB. No one's optimistic about it.
Guys, stop voting ADA on everything.
Everyone's so bullish on Cardano.
I'm so sick of putting up polls and having ADA in there, and then ADA becomes 90% of votes.
Yeah, and people are sleeping on BNB, and I still stand by that. I still even think after this rise, people are sleeping on BNB. They're sort of just quietly working in the back, increasing their network, getting better, getting faster. The other day, they halved their transaction costs. And what has Ethereum done in the last 12 months? Like
literally nothing.
Nothing. And we're still sitting at a third of their market cap. I think we can get to at least half before any significant pullback. But at the moment, if Bitcoin rips up, which it looks like we're making a decent move right now, we might break 61K live on stream. That'll be cool. So 24-hour high. And keep in mind, we have the Coinbase IPO. I saw a funny, you might find this funny. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
BitBoy Crypto was, he's spreading the news. He did admit it was a rumor, but that Walmart has apparently bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and they're going to disclose it in the next month.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you be surprised? I don't think I would be surprised.
Yeah.
What do you reckon Walmart's cash on hand look like?
Ridiculous. Absolutely
Insane.
Ridiculous.
It will look disgusting.
So they're actually, the cash on hand and their
Got a
cash in their
Discord
cash balance sheet would be ridiculous. So it's a very believable rumor. And imagine if that gets announced, like that's almost, I would say it's even more significant than the Elon Musk news because Tesla and Elon Musk are known for sort of being on it's electric vehicles. They're known for being on the forefront of innovation and trying new things early.
And think about the amount of businesses Elon's opened with his boring selling flamethrowers and booty shorts for $69.42. So seeing a more traditional company that don't really engage in that sort of thing, and having such a huge people who actually spend money in that market every single day. It is the biggest transaction market in the world. A supermarket surely is one of the biggest ones in the world.
Exactly, so. Yeah. A more traditional value-based company putting such a large position into Bitcoin, that just adds a huge amount of credibility and validity to investing in Bitcoin. So that's something to watch as well.
Yeah. Mitchell Walker, DOT has a lot of hype, but I think its ecosystem is slept on. I 100% agree. I think DOT is slept on as well very hard. And I think we're going to see a breakout of DOT pretty soon as well. I'm still holding my bag of it, just waiting.
Yeah, someone said Dutch Bank is buying Bitcoin. I think that's proven. And someone said Walmart bought it already happened. It's not interesting at all. That's a rumor. So it hasn't actually been announced that that's huge news if they
that
bought
could very well be
worth
just
of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They may have already, but it's not proven. They haven't reported it yet.
Honestly, when that does come out, do you remember when Elon Musk, when Elon announced that Tesla bought Bitcoin, we saw this huge. Do you remember we saw this huge trigger? And that
it was
literally
disgusting.
that was literally like a critical point for Bitcoin for it to start exploding up 40 above 40. I think was it above 30?
So we were like struggling to break 40.
Yeah,
sort of. We were in the exact
Literally
same position that we're in now. We were struggling to break 40, and now we're sort of struggling to break 60 convincingly.
Yeah.
And then, Elon announced it and we just absolutely ripped through it on massive volume. Same thing could happen with 60K if, say, Walmart announced it. So, yeah.
My wife ran away with my best friend and I miss him.
I'm sorry to hear that,
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
At least you're in crypto early and you can make a lot of money.
Yeah. ETH sucks. I don't think ETH sucks. I think
at the moment
it sucks. Yeah, at the moment. But they've still got so much power in the crypto space, so.
Oh, when? And then it's not news anymore, yeah. But the announcement would be huge. It's such a huge value company and investing a large amount into it. Oh, this brings me to another point on BNB and why I'm such a fan of the project. Let's talk about CZ, the CEO of Binance right now. So for those that follow the stock markets and equities, Coinbase released their financials and they only hold a very small portion of Bitcoin in their balance sheet. They own, get ready for this, only 5% of the total that MicroStrategy hold, and it's Coinbase. They're one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world. They're really one of the first to do it on such a large scale, and they only hold 5% than MicroStrategy. So they've kind of dropped the ball in terms of converting their own balance sheet and their own financials into crypto assets, which is interesting. But then you look at the Binance Smart Chain and BNB, and the CEO, CZ, his entire net worth is just invested into Bitcoin and BNB. So in terms of management having conviction in the whole cryptocurrency scene, Bitcoin and BNB, CZ wins out. Like, he's so passionate about it, and that's the sort of guy that you want leading the projects. You guys Australian? Yeah, we're from Sydney. We are the second largest crypto YouTube channel in the world. Australian crypto channel.
Yeah. On Jamie's channel. On Jamie's channel. Mine quite not there.
Top 100.
You reckon top 100?
I don't even know if there's a 100.
I'm probably top 100.
Yeah.
But
Are there 100 Australian crypto channels? Probably not.
the only one I know, Australian one, I know Jason Bazzini, but I've never
Bazzino,
seen his
yeah.
channel. I don't even know what he looks like or sounds like.
He's I think he has about 100k subs.
Yeah, he's huge. I know he's huge.
Yeah, bringing that up. If you guys could drop a like and subscription on the channel, could make us the #1 crypto YouTube channel.
Yeah, just remember to subscribe to both of us. This is Jamie
Yep.
Tree, and I'm ShizoCrypto. I'm streaming
First
on
link
my
in the
channel as well.
description.
Yeah, my link's the first link in the description. What is
and
your
yeah,
favorite platform to buy crypto in, regardless to less transaction fees? If you're looking at just the fees, a centralized exchange like Binance. If you're looking at anything else, what is the cheapest? I think PancakeSwap. I think PancakeSwap only charges 0.18%. I'm pretty sure PancakeSwap's lower than Uniswap 0.3%.
Yeah, PancakeSwap is one of the best, and that's why exploding. And Binance is by far the best exchange I've used, and I've used Coinbase, CoinSpot,
Did you make it full screen?
and Binance. You go over. Oh, you go there.
Oh yeah, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, BNB is my favorite platform. Hey from Greece, welcome Costas, welcome to the channel if it's your first time. So the reason we're doing a BNB and a Pancake stream is because last week everyone was asking us what we're most bullish on, and it was these two projects, and we put a lot of our personal net worth into them, and they've just absolutely ripped up. So I know a lot of the crypto influencers, the projects they're bullish on is Cardano, Litecoin, Theta, and they're projects that we aren't huge fans of. We are huge fans of the BNB network, the BSC network, and PancakeSwap at the moment. And we're always on the lookout for other ones, but these are our interesting ones.
Sorry, everyone always says to me my Twitter link doesn't work. I'll get it. I'll replace it in chat now.
Chris, to give you an answer, I've been holding Neo and ON since 2017. That's insane. Yeah, wrote it all the way up and down.
Respect.
Yeah, respect. If you've been in anything since 2017, like, goddamn, nothing but respect. But selling it into DOT and Uni, an interesting point. DOT already had its rip up, and no one's really talking about Uniswap at the moment. If Ethereum can work out their gas fees and all their problems, then it will be like BSC network loses a huge amount of market share immediately, and no one's talking about Uniswap at the moment. So that's the time you want to be accumulating to buy big buys. But in my personal opinion, I think it's going to take long enough time that we won't see a rip up in the short term. So I like BNB and Pancake still, even with the huge moves upwards.
Yeah. I'm still super bullish on Uniswap. Uniswap still have just as much total value locks as PancakeSwap, and it's so expensive to use. So people obviously still buying on Uniswap. It's one of the only places you can. That just shows how strong Ethereum still is. That the fees are that expensive, and people are still willing to spend it on these tiny coins. That the only place you can get it on is Uniswap. I've even bought quite a few cryptos on Uniswap lately, just because that's the only place I could get it. But yeah, it's Uniswap's not going to lose by any means, but PancakeSwap's definitely going to take some of the share of its value away from it for itself. So
hopefully we'll back
not even probably directly off, but what'd you say?
Oh, I was just reading a comment.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back to Oz in December after 23 years. Welcome back. That's cool.
Oh, you'll be back
all the way
nice.
from Greece.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, hopefully with all the restrictions easing, we can get... Interesting, if you're from Australia, we had a travel bubble open up, so you can go to New Zealand without quarantining. but you can't go anywhere else. So we're really sort of trapped between here and New Zealand, and there's always a bit of animosity between Australians and New Zealand. So yeah, we'll be wanting to travel as well after this all sorts itself out.
I want to be watching this Mitchell with Luna. I'm really interested now to see how this plays out in the next few days. I'm looking at the 4-hour chart, so maybe I'll take back a look at it tomorrow and see if it does see a breakout, because this is a good retest to the low, and see if we start moving up from here. We could be bottoming out on Luna right now, actually. So looks like it's a lot of volume above it though, so we'd have to get past this sort of point here first. But
thoughts on Bitcoin at the moment? Do you believe the bears are exhausted? Wealth standard? Yeah, definitely. Honestly, you couldn't want any.
Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index just to give us an idea of who's in right now. We always take a look at this index every now and then. If you're not familiar with what it is, it takes things into account. Let's just see it. It says down here, volatility, market momentum, social media, surveys, dominance, trends.
It takes into a lot of stuff.
It takes into account social media, so what people are actually tweeting out and putting out on, and seeing people's overall sentiment on it, because that's a really important metric for Bitcoin's price action. If it's wet hands, or if it's people who have been in since 2012 and holding it ever since. We're actually at a point of 74 right now, which
not bad.
Which is just under extreme greed, but we've been at 96. We were sitting at 96 all the way up from pretty much 19.
Yep, all the way to about 45.
Yeah, it's 45, 50. So if you think this is high, Bitcoin goes much higher than 74.
Yeah, 74 is actually a pretty decent
it's a nice
buy
spot
signal.
It's a nice spot to be. It looks like people are getting more comfortable with the price of it, and are going to start buying in, and this is going to suck on it, because it looks like it came up from a lower point. It looks like we got 71. Yes, it was 76, now 74. As this starts to move up, the price starts to move up as well. So.
And in terms of a technical setup, I love it. I think you couldn't ask for anything else.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting tighter and tighter and tighter.
Fear and greed's not too high. It's at a point where people aren't too scared to buy right now.
It looks like we're going to break 61k, but I won't be convinced until we break 62k on decent volume.
It looks like it's happening. We're about to start breaking.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to start breaking out. We might have to.
I'd have to change the stream title to the Bitcoin breakout.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We'll monitor it closely. But look how much volume has been moved on it. I feel very comfortable with the Bitcoin price. When we saw that dip, we didn't even test 55k. We got to about 55,600, and there's so much volume that's been moved that it's a nice platform to just move upwards. So, yeah, great technical setup. Getting tighter and tighter in a nice range, and a break above, and we have a nice catalyst to start that. That's the Coinbase IPO. So all eyes on Bitcoin over the next 3 days.
There's a good chance we'll see some institutional buys or something at this point, see huge candles just to break it past that point. That's not uncommon. If that does happen, we can't rely on that to happen, but if it does, and we do start to break out, but that will happen very soon, if anything.
BNB 1K easy this bull run. I don't even think that's a moonshot. I think that's a fairly realistic estimate, because then
at least
you're at about 2/3 of the total market cap of Ethereum. And if you're valuing networks by the amount of transactions on them per day, Binance is already at the level of Ethereum. It's already rivaling it. And it's only going to get better and better as more people port across, more projects, more applications port across. You can't really beat the Binance network.
Yeah.
But seeing it at 570 is absolutely nuts. Like, that's a huge run up.
Yeah. We were saying this in our first, I think it was literally our second stream, when I was on something like 200 subscribers and Jamie was on 2,000 subscribers a few months ago. If you don't know what the Binance Smart Chain is, you're still early. And this is what we're talking about. Look at it running up now. And if you still don't know what it is now, you're still early. I think it's still got a lot of space to run up. Another reason why BNB has exploded so much in comparison to a lot of the, like, Cardano, Zilliqa, a lot of the other smart contract platforms that can kind of do the same thing but a lot more cheap, is because the Binance Smart Chain uses your Ethereum address. So you don't need to set up a whole new wallet and keys and everything.
Yep.
It uses the exact same address, just on a different network. So the transfer from Ethereum to the BSC is seamless. It's all, the only barrier is the cost of Ethereum fees. After that, you're free. You're free from fees. You've still got the same address and everything. So I think that's why it's such an awesome band-aid fix for the Ethereum network before it fixes itself. Still super bullish on it while Ethereum's fixing itself, but yeah.
And even in terms of a Band-Aid fix, and Binance is pumping again, we might hit another all-time high on stream, which is just nuts. Let's take a quick look at PancakeSwap. What's that doing? So 26,252. Something interesting I've noticed between watching both of them, normally BNB will pump first, and then Pancake will follow it closely behind it. So I don't know if you want to trade that. I haven't been ballsy enough to trade it. The only time was when BNB ripped upwards, and I thought the biggest swap on the BSC network, Pancake, must follow that soon. So started buying that up just based on that. But it's an interesting thing that I've noticed. BNB normally moves first, and then PancakeSwap will move following that.
And if you're looking to buy into these projects that are just hyperbolic, that you know are going to go up regardless, I still have a price prediction of $50 for Pancake in the near future. I don't think that's unrealistic at all.
Yeah, I don't think that's a moonshot.
Just look at how just look at how it's been moving up. So we went up here to about the $21 mark, and then we came back, and then we shot up all the way up to what's this, $25? Came back down, touched that mark perfectly. This is a buy entry. As soon as you see kind of breakout above this previous high here, we're gonna start moving up. So up, and then as soon as we break out of here, we're still moving up, and then you can kind of take profits up along the way. But if you're still looking to load up and still looking to buy, look at these previous highs before we dip down a bit and then project up past those points. You want to be buying at these little dips here where we retest these highs.
Yeah.
So I still think Pancake's going to go to 25 in the long term. If I think it's going to go 25, it doesn't matter where you buy anything under there. But
no, you 50.
Sorry. Oh, what did I say?
You said 25 long term.
Oh, sorry, 50 long term.
Yeah.
50 long. You want to be looking at buy zones like this. So
yeah, and I think 50 is a realistic estimate. I think BNB and Pancake are going to be two standout winners. If you look back at the 2017 run, Ripple and XRP was a standout winner, returned by far more than anything else. I mean, you could already make a strong argument that BNB is already the standout winner of this bull run, but I think it continues to do so. It's a Band-Aid fix for Ethereum, but it's a really good fix, and who knows how long Ethereum's going to take. Exactly. I don't think it's anytime soon.
If you can't beat them, join them. So
yeah, if you can't beat them, join them.
You may have issues with BNB, but it is by far the best fix for Ethereum we've had ever. Until now, ever, literally ever. So,
and it's so cheap, it's so efficient, it's so easy
so
to
versatile.
use. Yeah, it's so versatile. So,
I don't think BNB will take over ETH personally. I think I don't. The entire ecosystem of BNB is built off Ethereum's network, so it uses the Ethereum addresses. So most people are on their Ethereum address in BNB. So
Omi, hold my beer. Yeah, KuCoin. There's a whole bunch of other things, but when a winner has been chosen, and it looks like the winner for this cycle has been chosen already, it may unfold that it may not be. But normally the majority of the gains go to the winner. So keep an eye on BNB. See, people are still sleeping on it. BNB will take over ETH. Potentially, I think we at least get to half the market cap, which is still some huge gains to be had. So we're currently sitting at just under 90 billion. Ethereum at 250 billion. So that's still nearly halfway.
Damn, Swipe moving up as well.
Omi going to mount faces. Interesting.
I hold a pretty big bag of Swipe as well. That's starting to move up.
I mean, we're pumping hard. Has Bitcoin broken?
Oh man, we're gonna break 61k live on
Guys,
stream.
we might go offline, come back in 2 minutes, change our title and thumbnails.
Might have to switch this to a Bitcoin only stream, guys.
Yeah.
As it pumps hard. Because
Bitcoin,
if we convincingly break into the 61k, and then 62k, it's huge. Could be huge.
Mitchell Walker, BNB isn't taking over ETH, no way. Yeah, I don't think so either. We think really like every comment you make is the same as what I'm thinking, Mitchell.
Overtake? Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think it can.
Yeah, I think at least half. I would feel safe at half. I'd start to take some profits and then reevaluate.
To me, it's kind of like thinking the PancakeSwap's going to take over BNB. It's like, I just don't know why that would happen. What are you laughing at?
PancakeSwap taking over BNB.
Pancakes, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. That's how that's why I think
sense.
of BNB flipping Ethereum.
Yeah.
I just don't think it makes any sense.
Omi app is dirt. I'm not gonna. I haven't used the Omi app, so can't make a educated opinion on that. But One thing that we preach a lot on the channel is if you're going to be buying a coin, actually use it. If you think Theta is a good coin, go onto the platform and use it. If you think Crypto.com is a good application and a good coin, go onto it and use it and actually check to see if it is good.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we're so bullish on BNB and Pancake and so confident in putting a huge amount of our net worth into it because we'd used it so much and it was so good. So there you go. Looks like we have a few Aussies. Crypto Zeus, Aussie Crypto Ears represent. Yep, welcome, welcome. I play the didgeridoo, so do we in our spare time.
Definitely.
When can I buy XRP in the USA? I don't think anyone knows. Whenever the SEC
I think you're asking.
gets sorted out.
Yeah. We're not even in the USA, so I don't even know what's happening with XRP in other countries, to
We
be
did
honest.
see it rip higher again.
It exploded up to like $1.60 or something. I don't know if it's that high, but it was
I mean, it's
something
up
crazy.
90% for the week. Disgusting. So I'm assuming more bullish stuff came out regarding the discovery sessions. I mean, I guess a lot of people... Oh, did we just break 61? Look at this. We're tickling it. 69.99. Are you
At least
kidding
we're
me?
not tickling up. Oh, guys, this could honestly be a breakout tonight. We could see some of those 65 tonight, so...
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we can see like something like 65 tonight.
I mean, this is looking good, guys.
This is looking really good.
And we didn't plan this. We were looking at BNB and PancakeSwap. We might have to end the stream and come back in 1 second with a
We did
different
actually
title.
see this reverse head and shoulders that looked really bullish. When we touched up here, this could even be looking like a small cup and handle where we see a massive dip accumulation down here and then come back up and then retest. I know it doesn't really look like either of those things, but the mentality of this accumulation down to low zones and then coming back up, we had a lot of accumulation between the 50k and 60k zone, a lot of important price history, and we're currently above that price history, so looking really bullish. I'm going to be watching all night. I think I'm going to be up all night.
Yeah, this could be a breakout. And a lot of people were asking us why we went live when it was 57k. It just broken down below 58k, and we had that like clickbaity title, Bitcoin dumping. And the reason is because it had been trading in the zone for so long, and then it broke down on a decent amount of volume that it had the technical setup that it was very highly likely that we were going to see lower prices. And then we put in a huge red candle. We're seeing the opposite happen here, and we're breaking to the upside. So there's a decent position that we're going to have a decent breakout. It's not 100%, but it's looking good at the moment.
Yeah.
It's looking good. Let's see if we can convincingly get up to 62.
Mitchell Walker, you're buying sand right now? You're loading up on sand? I'm really bullish on Sandbox. I think they're a really cool project. A lot better than Decentraland.
And sheesh, we're hitting more BNB all-time highs.
Jeez.
I mean, 600 could be on the cards for now.
Crazy.
Which is nuts. And let's check out the Pancake.
There's almost no buy positions for that. I think it's just people throwing darts at it and just buying in just to catch this momentum. There's no sort of constructive purchase signals at all.
It's so hard to buy when things go price discovery.
Exactly, especially when they don't make small retracements like Cake did, the 50% Fibonacci and that sort of thing. It's the exact same as what Kusama did in the past few months, doing the exact same thing.
And yeah, keep an eye on Cake. It's at 26.5. It's not pushing all-time highs. BNB is, and what I've noticed is that it generally follows it up. And we are hitting all-time highs right now for BNB again.
Honestly,
it will not stop.
Yeah. Honestly, when you think about it, BNB to Ethereum is kind of like Kusama to Polkadot. So, that's a coincidence. Their price action looks the exact same. So
yeah, I mean, if you guys have been following the Kusama price action, very similar charts to what we're seeing go on with BNB right now.
Mitchell Walker, if you go into Sandbox, crypto.
Yeah.
If you go into Sandbox Crypto, you go to map. You can see Ultra's got a nice little.
Do you think BNB will drop for us to get any dip? It's the hardest point to tell you whether to buy or not. When things go price discovery, because there's no technicals. It could rip up over a 600 on a lot of volume, or it could just chill. Like, my god, I think we might see 600 now.
Ultra's got that nice little spot in the center of the map. I just thought it was kind of cool. I want to show you right next to Atari. Binance is right, so it's gonna be Binance is all down. This is all Binance's land, and up here is all Binance's land as well. So that's why I like Sand. I think the cool that all these big players are getting on board and big companies. I hate Decentraland. I really don't like it. I think this is a cool one that's going to see a massive run up. That was just for one of our viewers.
600 this week, easy KuCoin 32. I mean, it's looking very likely right now.
Poker dope. What's
And yeah, so let's just keep an eye on Pancake because it was at, where is it? It's at 26.5 and already look, it's moving back up. So when BNB all-time highs, generally Pancake will follow it and all-time highs straight away after it. So keep an eye on this one. We both took a little bit of profits at 25.5, but I won't be taking profits again until about $30.
I don't know how much land is. Decentraland is expensive, as it's so much. You have to wait for the releasing for Sandbox. I'm not actually 100% sure how much the land costs in that platform.
And boom, 61k. Everything's going up. Everything's looking good, guys.
Is this a buy signal?
On Luna?
No,
on Bitcoin. Sorry,
on Bitcoin cryptos. I wanna wait till we hit this 61.5 zone first. Let's stream for a little bit longer. Just wait and see what happens. I don't think any of the other streamers will be up right now. I think they'll all probably be asleep.
Yeah. Yep, broke 61k. Let's see a convincing move through it. Good for the graveyard shift in the States. Catch you later, Sloth Bag. It was good having you on the stream.
What time is it in the US right now? Are we streaming at it?
Because
it's 5. We usually stream at 8, 9, 10, 5 hours later. Sorry?
Yeah, I think it's like in the middle of the night
12.
in the US.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Aussie. He knows it. Thanks for coming to the stream. Bitcoin all-time high coming. It's looking like it.
Gonna buy some on OpenSea. Yeah, I haven't actually checked on OpenSea.
Broke 61k. Resistance at 61.5. Yeah, I want to see it hit 62k, and then the breakout is confirmed, and who knows how high we go.
Yeah, guys, this is why we look at the VPVR. There's almost no trading volume happening between on the
1:30 a.m. 12:30 a.m.
around here. There's almost no volume between on the horizontal scale between 61.5 and about where we are now. So you can expect huge green candles. These sort of green candles down here are a lot bigger, even though they're smaller. They have a lot bigger impact on the price action at these levels.
Oh my god, dude. BNB is disgusting. I hold a lot of BNB and this makes me feel sick.
And Cake is almost at 27, so that's crazy as well.
I mean, I wish a lot of you guys, we normally get about 200 viewers on our streams. Over the last week, we were so bullish on BNB and Cake. For the reasons outlined, and it's not like any genius reasons. It's just looking at Ethereum, it's looking at the total value locked, it's looking at the transactions per days, and we loaded up a lot of our portfolios into them. So seeing this is just like, damn.
3 a.m., 3:30, 3:30, 1:30,
oh, 3:30, 1:30.
Sorry guys.
1:30. Damn, you guys are real night owls, but I don't blame you. Like, look at these charts at the moment. It looks like we might hit a Bitcoin all-time high. The total crypto market cap must be getting towards an all-time high, nearly $2.1 trillion.
Yeah.
With the rip up in XRP, BNB, Binance heading to an all-time high, Ethereum closing in as well. Like, everything's pumping at the moment. How good is it? It's good when everything's pumping.
Why is BNB on crack? Honestly, I don't know. Mitchell, an interesting thing I mentioned earlier is that it's comparable to Kusama and Polkadot. And look what Kusama did, so I think it was just so interesting. So
I think BNB is really just coming out under the radar. I mean, the transactions have been increasing for a long time, as well as applications porting over. Like, this didn't all happen overnight. I think people are just waking up to it. Because it's a BNB coin and it's only for Binance users. Keep this in mind, you can't buy it on any other exchanges. So any people that aren't, or are like a lot of exchanges, like Coinbase doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Like, for that reason, it still sort of flies under the radar.
Yeah. I actually didn't realize, but I've got so much of my crypto spread between different locations. My biggest holding by a large margin is Bitcoin. which I actually didn't realize. I have double.
Which is surprising for you because you've been so bullish on altcoins.
Exactly, yeah.
For so long.
And I realized one of my accounts on an exchange got hacked, and I was like, I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever. And then I went onto the exchange. I saw that I had a little bit of Bitcoin. I was like, oh shit, I should look at everywhere else. So I got Bitcoin, and so I've just got random stuff located everywhere. On the Binance Smart Chain network, on the Ethereum network, on different wallets and that sort of thing. So,
I mean, my biggest position is
wait,
still
you can
Bitcoin.
buy on KuCoin. You talking about Binance, the BNB? Can you buy
BNB.
BNB on KuCoin?
Yeah, you can buy it on a few different. You can buy it on CoinSpot as well, but like the big exchanges like Coinbase, I know you can't buy it on.
Yeah.
So many users use it and will only use that. So people that just dabble in crypto.
Yeah.
So BNB can easily fly under the radar for them because they can't even buy it. They can't even see it.
Yeah.
ETH's going crazy as well.
Swap making a 4-hour cup and handle. This better not happen. Every time I'm about to make a video on a crypto while I'm making it, it does this sort of shit. So I better get my video out soon. But
Yeah.
I've got my video coming out on swap. Wait, are you talking about swap or swipe? Because I'm talking about swipe. I think I was confused just then.
Yeah, Binance about to crack 2200. Not Binance, Ethereum.
Yeah, I was taking the piss. BNB is huge and not talked about enough. Also, just owned by a corporation who can shill us. Look at CZ on Twitter. I'm sure you guys follow
Yeah.
CZ on Twitter, Mitchell. He's I love CZ, but yeah, he shills it a lot. I held on KuCoin. Mitchell, you must trade on KuCoin a lot.
Guys, this Bitcoin's looking really good. This might be a huge breakout.
Yeah, just
If
watch.
we get to 62k.
If we can see, as you can see, the green count of volumes increasing, only a little bit, but still bullish to see.
Did we break 6200 over the weekend or no?
No,
I don't think we did. I think
last
62k
thing
is
was
an all-time
6.5.
high.
Was that when we last streamed?
Dude, ETH might hit 3k. I don't know about on this run up, but yeah, long term,
Oh, jeez,
100%.
it's at 2200. Oh my god. Okay.
One more dollar, let's go. Damn. I mean, everyone's portfolios must be hitting all-time highs at the moment. Breakouts all over the board. Let's go.
If you are in the 99.9% of people who have bought Bitcoin and still hold it, you've made money at this point. I think
Yeah.
there's only a small amount of people who probably bought above. So that's insane. I only use KuCoin. Okay, wow.
BNB and...
Do you use KuCoin ever?
No, I haven't used it.
Have you used Huobi?
We should check it out because I think that's the best way to learn and know if a project's good, actually using it.
I
So
know,
let's give KuCoin a go.
All the alts I like are on it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the only reason why I sometimes use KuCoin.
Cake's
Sometimes-
looking good as well.
When
Looks
I go
like
to-
it's gonna break. Sorry, 27.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's fine. Sometimes when I go to buy alts, I just end up using Uniswap instead of KuCoin. I just couldn't be bothered.
Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, 2200. Time to get out of alts. I mean, everything's pumping alongside Bitcoin as well. If we see a nice break above 62k, then I think we see a
65k.
solid break. Yeah.
65k Bitcoin in play. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. 2200 ETH. And the thing is, we're talking about being so bullish on BNB and PancakeSwap and stuff. I didn't sell any Ethereum. I just bought more BNB and Pancake. Like, it's not mutually exclusive. You can buy it. Like, you can be bullish. I'm bullish long term on Ethereum, and I think they do work their things out. But in terms of hedging against them being slow at fixing things, BNB is a great choice for that. Yeah, Ethereum's looking good as well. Let's see a convincing break above 2200. I think it will. And Bitcoin's holding above 61,100 at the moment. Let's go.
Apparently, KuCoin is dodgy. Don't leave your coins. Don't leave your coins on any exchanges.
Funds are safe. Yeah, that's why I was so bullish on the Binance guy. He's genius. He's a funds are safe guy.
I thought he was a hodl guy as well, but he's not. I've also said on the stream that the only cryptos he hold is Bitcoin, BNB, and PancakeSwap because he's always talks about PancakeSwap, and I swear I saw him talk about holding PancakeSwap, but I must have been confused. But yeah, he only owns Bitcoin and BNB. So
Target for BNB, I don't know on this immediate run up, but I think at least it gets to half the market cap of Ethereum. So that's still like a
If something like this has gone so
50x.
if something like this has gone so parabolic like BNB, you can't even. It's so impossible to even look at the look at it against the USDT. You have to switch it against the Bitcoin chart, and unfortunately that looks insanely parabolic as well. So there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah, BNB is looking good.
So what's it against Bitcoin? Has it ever seen similar value to Bitcoin? If I change this to the 1 week,
BNB target, I think we break 600 during the week easy. It's just too good.
can someone tell me how to read?
Imagine if we got CZ in the chat. If CZ's in the chat, please make yourself known. Binance sucks for people in the USA. Yeah, I hear that. But outside the USA, it is an incredible experience. I know the Binance USA is a bit different.
Against Bitcoin, it looks like it's peaking out a little bit. Just from Fibonacci levels, that's all I can really look at for Binance and its future price action. But it's too hard to tell. I don't buy at those sort of levels personally, so.
ADA did a small poo-poo. Our favorite stablecoin.
Yeah, I use it as a stable coin.
Yeah, if you guys want to transact funds between cryptos, ADA is a great choice. It really just holds its values at all times.
And that's its current use case, only use case actually for the time being.
For the people that are new to the channel, we're a little bit different than a lot of the typical crypto. We'll give you guys everything in a nutshell. People asking if we're brothers. No, we're not. We're actually co-workers. We run a small business, a high cash flow business, and halfway through last year, we decided to put all the money, all the cash balance, and any more money coming into the business into cryptocurrencies. And very quickly, the profits that we made off doing that outpaced the money we were actually making for the business. So that was sort of a switch in our heads to sort of invest all of our time and just digest all the stuff coming out about cryptocurrencies. And we've been trading equities for about 5 years before even touching cryptos in any like legitimate capacity. So that's sort of our background on cryptos and why we're in it so heavy. I mean, about 80% of our net worth is probably invested into cryptos, and going higher and higher each day. Are you gay? No.
Not even kidding. Actually, use ADA as a stablecoin. Honestly, it's probably worth it. I think I see, a decent upside to ADA in the short term. Not crazy, but all talk no product. Yeah, that's what we've been saying, and it looks like the consensus for ADA is flipping so fast, and I've been saying this about ADA for so long. I'm not bullish. I think ADA still will go up, but I think there's other products that are gonna explode well past ADA's price action. So.
Holy shit!
You forgot the Q.
I forgot the Q.
Yeah, LGBTQ.
Oh, what's the Q stand for? I don't know what the Q stands for. Have a look at Bunny. Yeah, I like Bunny, but I don't like the website. So people keep talking about where's the best place to stake your coins. A lot of the places, I stake all my stuff pretty much on the actual website. So Pancake, I stake on PancakeSwap. It has over 100% fees. But I know if you go to Bunny Swap, Bunny Finance, you can get like 300% returns in an auto compounds. And you can also get their token at the same time. So I think they're good as well.
Do you think it's too late to get into Ethereum now? Obviously, two possible cases. Could go up, could go down. But it looks like it's coming up to the point of its last peak back in 10th of April. And it's retesting that. If you see a few red candles go down, maybe watch a little bit longer, see if you can hit a buy zone. If we start to move up, maybe you could buy it, and then it starts to boom to the upside. So, thoughts on Crow? I'm using Crow right now. I want to get a little bit more used to the product before I can say anything on it. It's all about UI, and so if you haven't used Crow, you actually can't really have an opinion on it, in my opinion.
But it's really cool. Do you have the card with you?
I don't have my card on me. No, it's at home.
Yeah,
but I've got a Crow. I've got a CRO code at home.
So a big something we like to push is if you're buying the token, actually use the platform. So if you actually use.
You forgot the plus as well. You forgot the Q.
I forgot the plus as well. What does it stand for? What does the Q stand for? I'm sorry if I'm being ignorant.
Q? What does it stand for? Yeah, what does the Q stand for? queer?
No, I don't think it is.
That's what the game
I don't
would
think
be.
it is, bro.
I don't know. If someone knows what the Q stands for, let us know. And the
What's
plus. I think plus just means everything else.
Plus
Queen.
Sheesh. $88,500 this time next year. No, I don't think that happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Earth 2? Seriously, are you talking about ETH 2.0?
Oh, okay. Talk about ETH.
Is he talking about ETH? What's
I
Earth?
think he's talking about ETH too.
If you're talking about ETH 2.0, yeah, when that comes out, that'll be sick. And BSC will lose a lot of market share to it if it's what it promises.
What SemSolar said is so true. Sorry, yeah, keep going with that.
But yeah, ETH 2.0, like when that comes out, ETH will be many multiples of what it is right here.
Guys, remember when you talk and sentiment drops, buy sleep. 100%. I always look at buying. Actually, Mitchell on my stream put out on our radar is Luna.
SemSolar, that's a good point.
If you want to pull up Luna real quick, just take a look at it. You can kind of see like talk dropping by the charts. Just Luna, your tether is that one up there, second one. This is a sort of chart that kind of has seen that it has made lower lows, but now it's looking like it's kind of settling down at a low point, and it could start to break up soon. So if you see Luna in the coin market cap, and Twitter, everyone talking about it, it's probably because people are starting to talk about it again as it sees more green candles with this run up.
Guys, what is Earth 2? Is he not talking about ETH 2.0? Is that a social coin?
Yeah, you guys memeing, or is it?
Yeah.
Earth 2 is like a game where you buy land all over the world, bro. He's not talking about ETH 2.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Earth 2. I'm guessing it's a Decentraland copycat.
Is it real land?
No, it's not real land. Well, like actual land in the
Yeah,
earth.
is it real land?
No, surely not. Yeah, second verse, it's a metaverse.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the website looks cool. I mean, to give you any sort of educated answer, we'd have to do a bit more research into it. But I think, as a general rule, a lot of these projects, they have a cool concept behind them and they pump really hard. But at the end of the day, like, what's the actual use case for them? And it's not that great. Decentraland Mana is one of them, and maybe Earth 2 is a similar. I'll show you guys the website just because I pulled it up for those that don't know like me. I mean, the website's cool, but I mean, everything has cool websites. Hey, look at the Australian price going on. The hunt is on for what? Okay. Yeah. Would have to do a bit more, it's kind of cool concept, but would have to do more research onto it to give you an educated answer. Don't get fooled by just a pretty looking website. Yeah. Oops.
Sorry, Joel, that was an accident, by the way. I accidentally put him in timeout.
Oh, you put him in timeout?
Sorry, yeah.
What have I done with my
Where's Dodes, by the way?
Yeah, we might wrap up the stream because Bitcoin's fallen back below 61k.
oh no, it's sitting at 61k exactly. And ETH is falling just a little bit back below the is falling just a little bit back below.
If Bitcoin convincingly breaks up into the 61k and starts testing 62k, we might jump back on for the Bitcoin all-time high.
Yeah, we might jump on a bit later today.
But we have a bit of work to do. We have to get our small business ready.
Yeah. I think we'll wrap it up here then.
Yeah, wrap it up here.
Or do you have anything else to say? Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here, guys. We might be on a bit later.
Yeah, we might be on in a few hours, especially if Bitcoin hits an all-time high. But yeah,
We'll
everything's looking good. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, look at our Discord to see if we come back. Sorry, coming up back on live, and our Discord mod looks like he's a bit sick. We'll send him to get a coronavirus check.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just got to put on my mask real quick.
I
Getting a bit paranoid from this guy.
All right. Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. If you want to join the Discord, we'll give you an update if we're going to jump back on the live stream. But besides that, if you guys want to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the second biggest crypto channel, first link in the description is Grant's channel. Subscribe to that channel as well. We'll be on later. It was good. We had a few new people in chat. So we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah. See you later, guys. Mitchell Walker, if we're on live later, give us some more cool projects to look at.
Yeah.
You guys are the best crypto YouTube channel. Keep doing these. Thanks, man.
Appreciate
We'll try
it,
to do as
man.
many as we can.
Yeah. Live streaming a lot more often. And trying to just pump out as much content as we can because we love it and it helps us learn. Like listening to what you guys are saying and hearing people's sentiment is just as useful for us.
Yeah.
If Bitcoin breaks 62K, we'll be on in a flash.
Yep.